Okay, so a lot of practicals are there. Theory is also there. So first I will go to the LVM as we discuss. Okay, so here to for LVM first we have to understand things here. Normally in a Windows we have a disk 1, disk 2, disk 3. Okay, so here we have a different names for each disk, right? So this is in LVM. First of all, understand the terminologies. So I will combine terminology and explanation at a time. LVM means a logical volume manager. Logical volume manager. Okay, so the concept is LVM concept. So in a logical volume manager means we seen in a ride same type of concept only, but ride is having a ride levels, right? In a ride we have a ride levels, and a ride has a redundancy, but in LVM we don't have any redundancy type is not there. Okay, so if you lost a disk, so you lost a part of data stored in that disk will be lost. Okay, so that is a thing, and here it is the totally the way you are presenting is different in a logical volume manager, but same concept. We have to combine. Okay? So first of all, uh, physically whenever you take a physical volumes like a disk 1, disk 2, disk 3, we can combine together and make it as a single large volume group. In that one we are taking a logical volumes. Here it is. So for example, if you take a disk 1. Okay, so for example name is like dev slash sda. For example, normally we have to start with the disk 0. Normally if you take another disk slash dev slash sdb second disk. So like that you can take a number of disks. There is no disk limit here, so number of disk you can take it. We can take a more than one disk, or only one disk also we can take it. You can take a more than one disk also. Okay, so these disks we call it as a physical volumes. Each individual physical disk we call it as a physical volumes. Of course LVM can be two types. One is taking a individual hard disk, make that one as a physical volumes, or you can take a individual partitions and we can do it. Like here I made a partition, right? So same thing we can able to do it. Okay, so we these volumes we call it as a physical volumes. So I will go to this. Okay, so these are all individually, each one is a physical volume. So I will put a PV. So individual disks we call it as a physical volumes. Okay, PV means physical volumes. Next, here what I done. So first of all, um, I will combine these physical volumes. Okay, I will combine these physical volumes like this. So these two physical volumes, for example, I combined these two physical volumes. Okay, for example, each volume, so different sizes are same sizes, no problem. So I take for example 100 GB. Okay, 100 GB physical volumes. You can take 100 GB, 200 GB, 1 terabyte also. You can take it. So in each volume can be different sizes. Okay. Okay. I combined only two physical volumes here. I combined two physical volumes. The combination we call it as a volume groups. The combination we call it as a volume groups. Volume group. The name is like this. It comes VG. Okay. The combination of volume groups. The size of volume group is now 200 GB. Each individual size is 200 GB. Sorry, totally each individual is 100. Now it is become 200. Okay. Now, individual each part we call it as a physical volume. Physical volumes. Physical volume. This is also a physical volume. But here I use only two as a volume group. So totally I get a 200 GB. Out of this 200 GB, I can create a logical volume. So I can create a logical volume. For example, and I created a logical volume here. For understanding, I'm changing color. Okay, so I created a logical volume in a 200 GB um, volume group. I'm creating a logical volume here. Logical. We should type also by LV. Example, LV size is a 150 GB. Just for example, 150 GB logical volume. Okay. So this is my total 200 GB. So in out of 200 GB volume group, I created a 150 GB volume. So single disk we can't create. So that's why I combined together. I created a large size of volume, logical volume. I can able to create, and smaller also I can able to like a 50 GB, 20 GB, 30 GB volume groups. So logical volumes I can create inside this 200 GB. So 150 GB completed. How much left? It is only 50 GB space is there. How much left? Only 50 GB free space in a volume group. In a volume group, I have a 50 GB free space is there. So in this 50 GB, I can create another 20 GB or 30 GB or 10 GB like that we can able to create, or 50 GB for one single volume we can able to create. Why I put this one? So why I put this one? We can add, keep on adding extra physical volumes to it. We can combine so extra physical volumes to it like this. Okay, so, like okay, so someone came, Pawan. Okay, good. Okay, so now I combined. So what happened? So I added a extra physical volume to it. So what happened now? This physical volume, this total volume group become 300 GB. Earlier it is 200 GB. Now it is become, earlier it is 200. Now it is total volume become 300 GB. Okay. Still I have a 150 GB free space. So multiple volume group logical volumes I can able to create it. Okay. So this is again I'm explaining. So each individual volumes we call it as a physical volumes. Each individual volumes we call it as each individual part disk we call it as a physical volumes. Okay, the combination of physical volumes we call it as a volume group. Combination of physical volumes we call it as a volume groups. So volume group is a big number. So here is a physical volumes are individual one, but volume group is combination of physical volumes. So then automatically it is a huge number. Inside a volume group, inside of this volume group, we can create a logical volumes. Inside of volume group, we can create a logical volumes. In this logical volumes, when you create a logical volume, you can store a data. So why we creating? To store a data in a large amount of data. If you want to store, you need a logical values. So this is okay. So here, So different naming is there. One is a physical volume, volume groups, volume group. Next is a logical volume. Okay, so we can use to store the data in a logical volume only. So what is this physical volume? So physical volume we have to tell in a PV volume groups. Sorry, volume group. Better we use like this. Oh, better we use like this. The PV. So if you remember that one, so anytime you can able to do practical in a volume group VG. Okay, and logical volume LV. Okay, so all part these two parts are very easy. lvcreate again we have to check it. Okay, what is this physical volume? What is the physical volume means? um, Individual volumes, individual physical volumes, individual disk. Actually partitions also we can make it, that we don't have a time to show that one. So at least for a disk wise I will try. So individual disk. Okay, and volume group combination of to a combination of physical disk, physical volumes, combination of physical volumes we call as a volume groups. Okay, combination of physical volumes. So volume groups. Okay, what is a volume group? What is a logical volume? It's a part of. It is a part of VG. It's a part of VG or a logical volume of volume in a partition. So I can say like a partition or a part of VG. So inside a VG. So like that. So here is a commands like for to create any disk as a physical volume. Um, okay, so the commands will come up with the PV asset. So here it is pvcreate to vgcreate /dev /sdb. It's become a automatically a physical volume. pvcreate. Want to see what are the things are there like about the details of that particular physical volume, like that pv. Yes, one command. Another command is pv display. Why I'm telling the commands first only because while I do you will get an idea. Plus again copy paste is may not be happens here. We'll see that one later. Okay, next, after creating a physical volume, so you have to create a volume groups. So create a volume group. So this is called VG, right? So VG create, VG, VG create. When you create a VG create, so then we have to tell VG name. You have to tell what is the VG name and what disk you are adding in. SDB. Okay, okay. So I put this one as VG. Okay, next. This is one disk only I done. Suppose I want to do for two disk. Then what I have to do? Again, here only pvcreate /dev /sdc. Okay, next, here vgextend means adding a new disk into this one. So commands may be jumble. Now I am typing like this, but later while showing you, you will understand. Next, when you do this one, so we have to do VGS for knowing what are the things, and also vgdisplay also there. Okay, like this. So this is how we can able to create a volume group and extend the volume group. Means same name we are keep on adding a physical volumes in it. Next is a logical volume.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
vgextend, vgname. slash dev slash SDC. It should be SDC, na?
Oh, right. Yes, this. Even I have to check this complete command. So, jumble or this side, that side. Yeah, SDC, not SBC. It's a typing mistake. Okay, no, thank you. Next, LV. For LV create. Okay, so LV create, LV name you have to tell. What is the LV name and what is the VG name you have to tell. And how much volume you are creating, that we have to tell. How much volume I am creating. For example, I am creating 2 GB. Okay, so LV name and VG name I have to tell. Next, to see it, LV create. To see LVS, LV display. These are the commands. Next, for example, I created 2 GB. Now I want to increase it. So I can increase it also. I can change it also. I can reduce it also. Like a LV reduce is there, LV increase kind of commands also. There LV modification of as a possible. But we will see first this thing. So we have a time permit and all. So we'll see this. So first of all, I need a disk. Actually, I need a space in my disk. There also I can able to do it. So the practical also we can do with a single disk also will possible. For example, I take some partitions like this. I'll take the partitions like this, extra partitions. Okay, so then I create a part. So for example, this name is SDA7, SDA8. I want to combine these two things. So what I have to do? I have to change the um, file format. I have to go to T. Then I have to use here it is LVM 31. I have to convert the type of partition. So I have to convert into 31. So then both for both the things and make that this one as a physical volume, this one as a physical volume. We will combine together and make it as a volume group, and we can do it. This is also possible. Also, if you go to some textbook, they will try to divide the single partition only, because it's a world style. So possible, lot of possibilities are there. But in a reality, so they will take a disk. So not only a same size disk, multiple different type of disk are. So it is there. Now I put a ls space slash dev slash sd question mark. It is, I have only one disk. The my main disk is SDA. SDA is usually like a logical name itself. Depends upon the disk connected, disk 0, disk 1 kind of stuff will interchange to the hardware. Okay, but still I have a SDA is there. Okay, so we'll see that one. Currently it is going to be disconnected, so don't worry. So actually, without powering off, we can able to add the disk, but I'm not doing like that. Better, I will turn off the PC. Okay. So how to turn off the PC? Okay. What is the command to power off the virtual machine? Means sorry. What is the command to turn off the Linux machine? Any?
Power off.
There it is. Power off. Power off is enough to do it. And this is a small PC, right? So that's why it is fastly it is shut down. Minimal advantage of minimal it is. Power off, and I'm adding a 3 hard disk. So I choose 100 GB disk only here also. Okay, so already one IDE, one SCSI disk is there. Add, you know how to add it. SCSI recommended. Next, if you want, you can add a different disk and we can see also. It is showing a 20 GB, but now I will use 100 GB. Guys, usually after completion of your practical, shut down your PC and remove. Okay, all the changes, invert the changes. It is better for your virtual machine for next time. And this is the third disk, single die 100. You can take 100, 200, 300 also, no problem. Just you have to note down before you do anything. So added a 3 disk. So luckily it is added down. So after reboot again maybe it will interchange, but currently this one. Okay, so okay. Now I will change my RAM capacity to 2 GB. So make it much 1 GB is enough, not required 2 GB. Okay, 1 GB is enough because it's a minimal. It is works faster. Okay, just I keep 2 GB. I'm not running any other extra virtual machines here. Storage, virtualization, cloud. These three things are very important. Just I'm not talking about only interview point, so I'm also talking about other things also important here. Root. Wait a minute, wait one minute. Okay, that's why I always tell better to use same root password always same, then so you don't worry about uh, other things. Yeah, remote site is disconnected. When I shut down the virtual machine, automatically it become inactive. You can right click and reset the terminal, or you can restart the session also. You can do it. Like I restarted a session. Bottom it is showing oh, here everything we do in a admin only. If you don't want to do admin, you can do with a sudo user. So I put it clear. Okay, so here again ls space slash dev slash sd question mark. Now you can see sdb, sdc, sdd. Okay, 3 disk I added. The sda is there already. Sdb, sdc, sdd. Okay. Mm, sda question mark. So yeah, my sda is the same only. It is not interchanged at present. Okay, so I have a my disk, and also I'm going to see one time f disk. I'm going to f disk space hyphen l. That's it. It is showing different other disk also. You can see it is my first disk, gpt disk. Okay, sda and sdb, sdc, sdc, sdd don't have any partitions. It's a fresh disk only, so nothing, no partition, no type of mbr gpt, nothing is telling here. Okay, so next. Now we started a one by one disk to add it into physical volumes. Okay, so pvcreate. So first command pvcreate. So slash dev slash sdb, sdb first one. Oh, pvcreate is not found. Why not found? The application is may not be installed in this one. Okay, so try l service no 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 uh, yum yum clean all. Do you remember anybody? Remember the steps to install things? Yum clean all, yum repolist. This is my repositories. We didn't discuss the what is the repository and all. So okay, yum info lvm star. Why star means lvm version 2 is also there. lvm version 2 is also there. So I want to put a star. So which one is available currently? I will get it. And also all combination of LVMs you will get it. So if you see anywhere it is a LVM2 only there. Starting available packages, LVM2 is there, not LVM1. So you can install only LVM1, LVM only, or you can install other things of LVM also. So I put a yum install LVM2. So it is searching. If you understand what I want to install LVM2, but it is also install dependencies. Means to install this package, there is a dependency package is also there. So you have to install the dependencies. Then only we can install the actual package. So that is the use of this yum. It is asking for yes, 5 dependencies, 2 upgrades also there. Okay, let it install. Yeah, it is completely installed package. So if you want to check it yum info, you can able to check it. Uh, Clear. Okay, yum is installed. Okay, so system ctl status lvm lvm. Okay, there is a not non-service related right, I think so. I will try to type the command again, pvcreate slash dev slash sdb. Now it is added. Now it is added. So here again in a lvm. So what I done, yum clean all if in case to install lvm to lvm. So yum clean all yum repolist yum info lvm star I given yum install lvm to -y means it will install automatically. If you don't want, you can give y later. Both are okay. Now I can done a pv create. One pv create is completed. Next okay. One pv create is completed. Pvs. See how many volumes are in a, how many are physical volumes. You can see slash dev slash sda lvm2 format and 100 GB. Now pv display. I put a okay. pv display. Okay, so this is a one physical volume currently available out of total physical volume only. And what is the volume size? VG and nothing is there. VG it's not, no VG, nothing is created. Next pv create slash dev slash sdc. I'm creating for sdc. Now successfully added again pvs. Two physical volumes. Volume group is not at join, or volume group is not at there. Each one is 100 GB, 100 GB free space also it is showing. PV displays. So two volumes. So complete set of differences you can see. If you want to see for only one volume, also you can able to see like slash dev slash sdb only for one single volume. If you don't specify, it show all the physical volumes. Okay. Next, vgcreate. Mm, okay. So vgcreate. So I have to tell VG name, like I put a VG name is VG1. Okay, so VG name is VG1 slash dev slash SDB. VG is created. Okay, I given a correct command only. Okay, so VG create. So volume group is created and it is added also. So VGS. VG is created. One physical volume is there. Total VG volume is currently less than 100 GB. Less than 100 GB. PVS. See, for I added this one, so then it is become VG1 showing here, not yet added, so that's why it is not showing here. Okay, and that's the difference. VG display also you can go VG display. Spelling mistake. Okay, so here it is VG size is less than 100 GB, and other details. You'll also see VG name and what is the total size it is. Next, VG extend slash dev slash SDC. So I'm adding another physical volume to it. VG extend, VG name is VG1, and what volume I'm adding to VG1? VG extend, VG extend. Successful. VGS. So two physical volumes are there. So you can see VG1 name, two physical volumes, and total size is 200 GB. 100 plus 100, two physical volumes. So 100 plus 100 it is showing. VG display. Okay, you can see 200 GB volume. How many are there? Everything it is showing here. So this is a PV, two PVs. This one. If you want to go for PVS, you can see VG1, VG1. It is showing in under VG name like this, like this. Okay, PV display also you can see. So you can see VG name it is showing. Okay, not yet completely used, just we are added VG name it is showing. Now VG part is completed, only 2 days first of all. So later I will increase it. Okay, so 2 days I thought, so 2 days I added it. One more disk is available, we'll see that one more disk later. Okay, so now LV create, volume creation, LV create, where we create a LV inside of VG only, means VG size is 200 GB. Now current VG size is 200 GB. So I put a VGS. See, VG1 size is 200 GB. Inside a 200 GB, I'm creating a 2 GB disk. That's it. Okay, LV create, logical volume create hyphen capital L. Um, I remember, but still little bit shaking. That's it. Okay. So and LV name is LV1 and VG name is VG1. Okay. So first LV1, VG1. We'll see. Okay, I done a reverse. That's what I know. Little bit VG1 first volume group, then logical volume one. What a physical volume LV1 not found in a volume group VG1. Why it is showing like this? Not found. VG1, VG1, VG1. Physical volume LV1. Not found. Why? One is somewhere mistake I done. Hyphen capital L is correct. 2G is also correct. Slash dev slash. So what? LV create help. Very big help it is. Options help. No. The first one is correct. LV extended number. Type linear PV. So we don't give a PV numbers here. VG only I will give. Man LV create. Create a logical volume. Last you will get some examples. Size extended PV create. How can I forget? I don't forget usually. Pattern. Come on, send a message. That is I forget. Thank you. Siddiq said one LV1 volume name VG1 created. Correct, Siddiq, correct. So, this is sometimes. That's why don't give a gap in practice. Okay, so LV create hyphen N LV1 hyphen L 2G VG1. So LV is created. One LV is created. LVS. So can you see this is a 2GB volume we created under VG1. Next LV display. LV display 2GB volume is created. The volume location dev VG1 LV1 dev VG1 LV1 this LV1 path. Okay. Now volume is created. Now volume is created. So the question is after creating a volume, what you should do whenever you create a volume, then what you should do? Any volume, disk management also at all. When you create a partition, what you have to do? Make the file system. VG1 LV1. So I'm creating ext4. So done. So better to give part probe also. Okay. So I created a volume also. Then mount is there. mkdir slash uh, lvm, right? So lv1 lv data 1, just some lv data 1. So I created a directory. Now mount slash dev slash vg1 lv1 slash lv data 1. So mounted df space hyphen h. So you can see this is actually the name in the dev mapper kind of stuff. You can see lv dev. Okay, this is a 2G disk. Next, yeah, that's like we have to put some data, right? So touch slash lv data 1 lf 1.dat5 like create a files like this. Okay, this is lvm. Of course, to extend like current vg size vgs, if you see one lv created and this is the free space if you compare with the free spaces. vgs lvs is okay, but lvs also you can see lv display vgs vg display. So you can see in vg display. So this is the total size is 200 GB and allocated GB is 2 GB and this is the remaining space 198 space. So you can get it like this. If you want to add more disk, same thing like pvcreate slash dev slash sdd next vgextend vgname and dev slash sdd successfully added. Now can you see vg? pvs c3 disk, same volume, vgs, totally 3 physical volume, 1 virtual volume, but total size is you got almost 300 GB. Free space is 298 GB free space. Dot 99 is there, so that's we can ignore currently. Less than that we have to take. So, okay. Okay, so this is it. So if you want to extend your 2 GB volume to 4 GB also, we can use lvextend kind of commands also. But I'm not going that one. Try to understand the basic concept only. Again, mm, from here I done. Okay, till date. It is already above I told the commands, but here what I done the commands I am typing here, right? Mm, these are a wrong command. Sorry. This is correct command. Okay, next time you want a file and all, this is okay. But if in case you need a through internet, like you want to search in a Google and do it, also you can do it. Lv reduce, other commands like a lv extend, lv reduce. Okay, reduce to fs. Okay, this kind of commands like this if you want. Okay, okay, so you can try like a lvm in Linux, step by step, something like that. So I prefer TechMint or digital oceans normally. So Red Hat is okay for Red Hat for more theory points and call. So you can see LVM management. So theory is given. So other commands also given. Explanation also given. Okay. So how to do all these things. So this is a LV create part. I forget this N hyphen N. I remember hyphen N is there. But what happened? uh, I thought it is not here. So a lot of places I use. So I thought it is not here. Okay. Next, like I mounted the volume. So currently, so you can see I mounted the volume. So you can create a multiple disk like a LV1, LV2, LV3, and we can also add it. So this is it up to now. Okay.